Welcome to this unit on key ethical principles. By the end of this unit, you will be able to outline the key ethical principles for AI for health. Key ethical principles. The WHO expert group has identified 6 ethical principles to guide the development and use of AI technology for health. 1. Protect autonomy. 2. Promote human well-being, human safety and the public interest. 3. Ensure transparency, explainability and intelligibility. 4. Foster responsibility and accountability. 5. Ensure inclusiveness and equity. 6. Promote artificial intelligence that is responsive and sustainable. We'll now look at each principle in more detail. Promote autonomy. Adoption of AI can lead to situations where decision-making could be transferred to machines. The principle of autonomy requires that any extension of machine autonomy does not undermine human autonomy. In the context of healthcare, this means that humans should remain in full control of healthcare systems and medical decisions. AI systems should be designed to conform to ethical principles and human rights, and assist humans in making informed decisions. The level of human oversight and regulation required may depend on the risks associated with an AI system. It should include effective, transparent monitoring of human values and moral considerations when relying on AI. In practice, human oversight could include deciding whether to use an AI system for a particular decision, vary the level of human discretion in decision-making when relying on AI, develop AI technologies that can rank decisions rather than making a single decision. Respect for autonomy also means protecting privacy and confidentiality, ensuring free and informed consent of the individual, including by adopting appropriate legal frameworks for data protection to protect the data subject. AI technologies should not be used for experimentation or manipulation of humans in a healthcare system without free and informed or valid consent. The use of AI algorithms in diagnosis, prognosis, prevention and treatment plans should be incorporated into the consent process. Furthermore, essential services should not be denied if an individual withholds consent, and additional incentives should not be offered by government or private parties to non-consenting individuals. Promote human well-being, human safety and the public interest. AI technologies should not harm people. They should satisfy regulatory requirements for safety, accuracy and efficacy before deployment. Measures should be in place to ensure quality control and improvement. Funders, developers and medical professionals have a duty to continuously measure and monitor the performance of AI algorithms to ensure that AI technologies work as designed. Assess whether they have any detrimental impact on individual patients or groups. AI technologies that provide insights which inform diagnosis, prognosis, or other treatment should be carefully managed and balanced against any duty to warn that might arise from incidental and other findings. Appropriate safeguards should be in place to protect individuals from stigmatization or discrimination due to their health status. Ensure transparency, explainability, and intelligibility. AI should be understandable or intelligible to developers, medical professionals, and regulators. 2 broad approaches to ensuring intelligibility are improving the transparency and explainability of AI technology. Transparency requires sufficient information to be published or documented before the design and deployment of an AI technology. This helps to improve system quality, protect patient and public health safety. It must be possible to audit an AI technology, especially if something goes wrong. Transparency should include accurate information about the assumptions and limitations of the technology, operating protocols, properties of the data, including methods of data collection, processing, and labeling, and development of the algorithmic model. AI technologies should be explainable, meaning clear information should be supplied to those who request or require it. System information and communication must be tailored to affected populations, including marginalized populations. The complexity of many AI technologies might frustrate both the explainer and the recipient. In some instances, there is a possible trade-off between full explainability of an algorithm at the cost of accuracy, improved accuracy at the cost of explainability. All algorithms should be rigorously tested in the settings in which the technology will be used, in order to ensure that they meet standards of safety and efficacy. Identify any performance differences based on human characteristics. There should be robust, independent oversight of such tests and evaluation. Healthcare institutions, health systems, and public health agencies should regularly publish information about how decisions have been made for adoption of an AI technology, how it will be evaluated and how often, its uses and known limitations, the role of decision-making which can facilitate external auditing and oversight. Foster responsibility and accountability. Although AI technologies usually perform narrow, specific tasks, it is the responsibility of human stakeholders to ensure that technologies can perform those tasks. They are used under appropriate conditions. To use AI technologies responsibly, healthcare providers require clear, transparent specification of the tasks that systems can perform and the conditions under which they can achieve the desired level of performance. Responsibility can be assured by the application of human warranty, where regulatory principles are applied through establishing points of human supervision. The goal is to ensure that the AI technology is medically effective, can be evaluated. Example legislation is the bioethics law introduced in France in 2021. When something does go wrong in application of an AI technology, there should be accountability. This should include appropriate redress mechanisms for individuals and groups adversely affected by algorithmically informed decisions, prompt access to effective remedies from those attributed with responsibility for their use. The use of AI technologies in medicine requires attribution of responsibility within complex systems in which responsibility is distributed among numerous agents. When medical decisions by AI technologies harm individuals, responsibility and accountability processes should clearly identify the relative roles of manufacturers and medical professional users. This is an evolving challenge and remains unsettled in the laws of most countries. Ensure inclusiveness and equity. Inclusiveness means that AI used in healthcare should be designed to encourage the widest possible appropriate, equitable use and access. AI technology should be made available in both high-income countries and low- and middle-income countries. To ensure this is feasible, AI developers and vendors should consider the diversity of languages, ability, and forms of communication around the world to avoid barriers to use. Industry and government should strive to ensure that the digital divide within and between countries is not widened, and ensure equitable access to safe and effective AI technologies. AI technologies should not be biased. Bias is a threat to inclusiveness and equity because it represents a departure from equal treatment. For example, a system designed to diagnose cancerous skin lesions that is trained with data on one skin color may not generate accurate results for different skin colors. AI developers should also ensure that AI data are free of sampling bias and are therefore more likely to be accurate, complete, and diverse. These parties also have a duty to address potential bias and avoid introducing or worsening health disparities. For example, if a racial or ethnic minority is underrepresented in a dataset, oversampling of that group relative to its population size may be necessary to ensure that an AI technology achieves the same quality of results in that population as in better represented groups. AI technologies should minimize the power imbalance between providers and patients, companies that create, deploy, use, or rely on AI technologies. Public sector agencies should have control over the data collected by private healthcare providers. Everyone should be able to benefit from an AI technology. AI technologies must be monitored and evaluated, including efforts to identify disproportionate effects on specific groups of people when technologies mirror or exacerbate existing forms of bias and discrimination. Special provisions should be made to protect the rights and welfare of vulnerable persons with appropriate mechanisms for redress. Promote AI that is responsive and sustainable. Responsiveness requires designers, developers, and medical professionals to continuously, systematically, and transparently examine an AI technology. This will help determine whether they are responding adequately, appropriately, and according to agreed ethical frameworks. Responsiveness also requires AI technologies to be consistent with wider efforts to promote health systems and environmental and workplace sustainability. Responsiveness also requires AI technologies to be consistent with wider efforts to promote health systems and environmental and workplace sustainability. AI technologies should be introduced only if they can be fully integrated and sustained in the healthcare system. AI systems should be designed to minimize the environmental effects, increase energy efficiency, and align to the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. Governments and companies should address anticipated workplace disruptions, including training requirements and potential job losses due to the use of automated systems. You have now completed Unit 2 of Module 3, Ethical Principles. Now try the end of module quiz to review what you've learned.